Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this Engerati studio interview at Asian Utility Week 2016. I'm Denise, and joining me is Mirwais Alami. He's the Chief Commercial Officer at DABS, which is Afghanistan's utility. Thank you very much for joining us.
You're most welcome.
In this session, we're going to be, I guess, just maybe doing a bit of an update. We interviewed you last year, so this is basically just an update as to where the utility is, and I think there's been quite a lot of development. But before we came in here, we were talking about the ASUW16 power project, and that's actually valued at $1.17 billion. Perhaps you just want to give us a little bit of a background as to what's happened with that project, and perhaps what the challenges have been so far.
Thank you. I'm once again delighted attending this kind of event, and you mentioned that last time in my interview I said that there are some improvement in Afghanistan, and Afghanistan wants to be the transition of electricity from Central Asia to South Asia, and the first project fortunately this year happened. We signed CASA contract, and the CASA DC line will transfer 1,300 megawatt power of Central Asia, and normally Tajikistan's and Kyrgyzstan power to Pakistan, Afghanistan and Pakistan. So 1,000 megawatt will be transferred to Pakistan, and 300 probably will be used in Afghanistan if we need it. Yeah. We say that one side of our country is our rich countries, and the other side is some country who need power, short need of power, and so this is the time that we transfer that power to those countries that they require the power.
Yeah.
And CASA is one of the projects that happened with the formation of the new unity government in Afghanistan. This is the second project after TAPI. I think this is the second large-scale project that happened in Afghanistan.
Fantastic. Have there been some, really major challenges during, the whole signing up of the project and the whole initiation? Are there any challenges that you'd like to share with us, and perhaps how these were overcome?
Of course, one of the major challenges that people think will be security in Afghanistan, but nowadays the security is as we know that because we are doing number of projects in Afghanistan, now the Afghanistan people understand that those projects will benefit them, so they don't sabotage those big projects, and we are happy that the CASA contract is signed, and the project will be soon started practically, like other project transmission projects that were funded by USAID. Last time I said, CASA, we thank you very much, World Bank, USAID, and other donors, that they have a great initiative connecting Central Asia to South Asia through Afghanistan.
Do you think a project like this is going to just open up even more investment into the sector?
Yes, this is, as you see, it's a very large project that will bring many other projects inside Afghanistan, like building the roads, building the other infrastructures which is required in Afghanistan. So that is something that, on the other hand, that will connect the nation of two sides of the Asia, Central Asia and South Asia. They will connect, that will tie the economical benefit of both three countries. So that's something that we can trust that will happen.
Great. This extra power, how is it going to change the country?
The extra power is normally it's seasonal power. Afghanistan think that Afghanistan will transfer all power to Pakistan, because in that season Afghanistan itself has sufficient power to generate. But still, if we need the power out of CASA project, we will be able to use 300 megawatt within the countries. That will change the life, that will change the education, that will change the health sector, especially the women's life in our country.
Yeah. So you were saying that this particular project, the projects that we were discussing now, has opened up a great deal of opportunity, for investment into the energy sector in Afghanistan. But is it still? Do you still find it a little bit difficult to attract private investment? And how are you overcoming these obstacles?
Actually, in Afghanistan, the energy law is approved, and now there is big opportunity for the investors to come to Afghanistan. The Afghan investors and foreign investors to come in Afghanistan and invest. And such kind of Afghanistan has big potential of the solar resources. We have 300 solar days, so people can invest in solar parks, and there is big demand of energy in Afghanistan. They can easily sell their energy, and DABS is so far the sole buyer of those energies. So we can expect some wind generation. We have a large scale of hydro. So for the import, our aim is to transit all the import and connect both Central Asia and South Asia, where the big demand exists.
So we were talking about security a little bit earlier. Taliban attacks on the grid. How are these being dealt with now? And what is the company doing as far as offering temporary power is concerned? What is the situation with that right now?
Actually, Taliban has never confirmed that they are demolishing the power towers so far. And the power that we imported from our neighboring country even feed those areas that their family live there. I mean, the opposition family live there. So power is something that everybody needed there. I hope the security situation improves in Afghanistan, and this kind of risk that people think that is a big challenge, a big risk will be finished sometime, and everybody will be interested to invest in Afghanistan.
Yeah. Let's talk about small-scale power. Tell me about the development of mini-grids or the strategy towards developing more mini-grids in the country.
Sure. The Afghan unity government is determined to build some small-scale projects because Afghanistan is situated in an area that there are different provinces. Some provinces are big in terms of the population, some provinces are small in terms of the population. So in some places we really need small-scale projects. It could be hydro, it could be solar. That Afghanistan government is determined within the next 2 years we come up with at least 200 megawatt of small-scale solars and wind and hydros. Those will be developed. That the aim of Afghanistan, since Afghanistan is a big resource of the energy generation. And I hope next time I attend this event, we will be a very big nation of transit nation.
Yeah. Great.
To talk about transition.
The mini-grids, is it mostly to serve the residential sector, or is it more to serve the commercial and industrial sectors? What are you aiming for at the moment?
Actually, the big mix is residential, and we have commercial customers, and commercial customers since last 1 decade, commercial customers also improved. There are businesses in Afghanistan. They consume electricity, so that the percentage increase day by day. I mean, the commercial percentage increase, and also beside that we have some government consumptions. So we have commercial, government, and residential. But the residential is over 80% so far.
Oh, okay,
yes.
all right. Let's talk about energy mix. Where do you see the country going with regards to developing that perfect power mix? Perhaps let's talk a little bit about renewable energy development. You were saying that there is a greater move towards cleaner energy in Afghanistan. What projects are on the go at the moment to attain that?
So Afghanistan is a great source of different kind of energies, and our master plan that recently we developed that says that Afghanistan should be a transit nation, and we have more than 200,000 megawatt capacity, a nation of 30 million population. That energy is a big amount of energy that can be transmitted. The infrastructure like CASA will come up with the open access that Afghanistan can transmit their own access generation to the needy countries. And as well as we will build more high voltage, big capacity lines to connect regions. Afghanistan will be, since it's situated in a very good place that connected different countries like Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. Those can be connected even to Pakistan and India. So the regional cooperation is day by day improving, facilitating Afghanistan as a corridor. So that we expect that over the next 5 to 10 years, Afghanistan will be a nation of transit, a nation of facilitator between countries. So our expectation is this. Yeah.
Fantastic. Are there any other really exciting projects up your sleeves this year, or for the next couple of years?
The good thing that the Afghan nation embraced the technology, the new technology, which is digital meters. After digital meter, we installed prepaid meters, and we are determined to use the smart meters today. The entire Asia is talking about the smart meters, so we will be also part of this caravan that the Asian countries are going on this caravan. So Afghanistan will not be behind them. Afghanistan will go together with the countries, and we hope that we will reach in a state that can beat those Central Asia, South Asia, those countries in a very near future.
All right. So DABS has undergone quite a lot of, really come up against a lot of obstacles, and you've had to come up with solutions to many, many issues, especially surrounding security. What advice could you give utilities? I'm sure you have a lot of learning that they would like to get their hands on. What would be the biggest piece of advice that you could give utilities?
The first advice of a country like Afghanistan should follow the neighboring, the regional countries' technology, not advanced technology like US, UK. They are so much advanced than those countries. So that's something that lesson we learned. We work very easily with the Indian. We work very easily with other regional countries. So that's something that we learned. And secondly, that those countries like Afghanistan should go step by step.
Yeah.
They shouldn't talk when they are in an analog meter technology. They shouldn't talk about a smart meter in one jump. They should talk about the digital meter, digitalization, and prepaid. Then step by step, they should go and reach that stage. But that move should be not that much slow. That those countries remain much behind of competition in the world.
Fantastic. I think we'll leave that there. Mirwais, thank you so much for joining us yet
Welcome.
again. I always enjoy our talks. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining our session. For more insight on Asian Utility Week, have a look at our website, ngriti.com, for other interviews. Thank you.